What is the most important lesson you've learned from someone else? It's nice to get help from others from time to time, but don't go around and be fully dependent on it. I learned from my family that family is not necessarily your safe haven. At the end of the day, the single most fundamental truth, no matter what life you lead, you are alone. No one will care about your well-being as much as you will. Always have a plan to keep yourself safe. My dad always said keep your cool and do the best you can, and that applies to literally everything in life. Never do a deal when you're desperate. Business, relationship, financial, personal, whatever. You are not responsible for what happens to you, but you are responsible for how you choose to handle it. There are always two sides to a story. Tell your kids you love them. Tell them so often that it annoys them, and then tell them some more. Leave no room for doubt. If you look for the light, you will often find it. If you look for darkness, that is all you will see. Uncle Iroh. Don't let a guy choose you, you choose who you want to be with. Don't shit where you eat, and by that he meant don't ever date coworkers. That you really do attract what you are. I remember one of my favorite elementary school teachers tried saying some form of this lesson to me as a kid. I still remember it to this day. I was pretty socially awkward and pretty anxious, so that didn't let me make the friendships I wanted. Basically, in the end though, after all of this, I like to think everything you put out into the world comes back to you. It's always going to be you vs you, self against self, so we are our worst enemies. We put ourselves in a box or others put us in one, and we don't even realize it till you start questioning yourself and who you are. The art of using a plunger is a metaphor for life. Sometimes, all you need is a little push and pull to get things flowing smoothly again. You are alone. You can take this statement as you are alone, or you are alone, you are your own worst enemy or best friend. Choose wisely, because no one is coming to save you from yourself. Learn and love to live with yourself. Invest in your health, invest in your education, invest in you. Advice from an ex-people pleaser. It's better to be happy alone than unhappy in a relationship. An ex-buddy of mine broke off all connections with basically all his friends because he was desperate and lonely. Now he's stuck in a relationship he hates and has no friends because he chose being in a relationship over not being in a relationship. Don't get into other shit. To take things with a grain of salt. Don't completely believe in something you've been told. Not all your friends want to see you do well. Not to help people who ain't willing to help themselves.